Hey guys, it's Hadera and I wanted to do a video about my 5 tips for packing for study abroad. So I've done these 5 tips into different categories. First category is clothes. So when packing for study abroad, you want to try and make sure that you don't pack too many clothes, but the kind of sweet spot is that you want to get a range of clothes. I'm living in California for my study abroad right now, and overall it's going to be hot weather, so I know I'm going to pack according to that. However, realistically, it's not hot weather every single day. It's going to get cold. Like today I'm wearing a scarf. It is a little windy, so even though the general weather in California is nice and hot, I would definitely recommend that you bring a raincoat and you bring a jumper, also something like that, just so that those days when it does get a bit cold, you are a bit more prepared. I feel like I'm kind of contradicting myself here by saying you need to bring a variety of clothes, but also don't bring too many. And also, when it comes to bringing a variety of clothes, make sure you bring clothes that are comfy, so that if you want to lounge around the house, you have clothes to wear to do that. Clothes where you can go swimming or whatever, if you've got a specific swimsuit that fits you well. And then workout clothes, like don't forget that there's like variety in the sense of your activity as well. And in terms of shoes, like try not to bring 5 sneakers, so bring like flip-flops, running shoes or whatever. But again, it's not like a be all end all. Like if you forget something, it's still a Western country, you're going to have the same access to things that you would have in the UK in this case. So don't kind of over stress yourself out with clothing, but just try to be smart and get a variety as well. Oh, and another tip with clothing, just before I forget it, is that if you're a student who wants to apply for internships or do like job interviews whilst you're in a study abroad, I know I was and a friend of mine was as well, but he completely forgot to bring like formal wear, so he actually had to get his mom to like ship clothes over. If you are interested in like doing job related stuff whilst you're in a study abroad, perhaps just pick 1 or 2 outfits that are just a bit more formal. So number 2 is technology. So you want to bring things like your laptop charger, your phone charger, and an adapter. For number 3, you want to bring important documents. Your passport is a given. Documents that you need for your study abroad. So for example, in my case, it was things like my J1 form, my D2019, all those kind of things. Usually your host country or your home country will give you a list of things, of the documents that you need. So definitely bring them, put it in your like backpack as opposed to your suitcase, so it's just easy access. Also bring your student ID. I actually still needed my UCL student ID with me. I think it was like to fill in a couple of forms. I needed like my ID for, it's like home related stuff. So don't forget like important like documents or IDs that are even related to your home university. And then just like ID in general, you've got like a provisional driving license or just ID related to your home country, definitely bring them along as well. And then number 4 is related to money, like a bank card that can help you transfer money, like can be used internationally without any bank fees. The ones that I would recommend is Monzo or TransferWise. I think that's in the UK case. I'm not sure whether those work in different countries. You would have to look into that. But also bring cash on hand before you come to the country. It's just for safety reasons. Like your bank card maybe might not work or whatever, you don't want to risk anything like that. So I bought $100 and I did use it. So definitely bring some cash in the foreign currency. And then 5 is it's a little cheat one, but it's just a random title, which is just stuff. So don't bring things like a blow dryer or like single power voltage, I'm not sure if that's the right word, technology or like gear or whatever, because they won't work here or like in a different country. Do bring things that are specific brands or like specific to your home country brands. For me it was like paracetamol. When it comes to like products and stuff you want to bring, bring those products that you really can't live without, like that specific hair product or something. When you start to filter out the things that you can't live without, and like the things that are specific to your country or yourself or whatever, that should really help you to like cut down on the amount of things, because a lot of things are like universal. Another trick is to get things that are like lighter weight. If you're really struggling with packing like a lighter weight, it's like, for example, with your towels, try to buy like the microfiber towels that are like a lot lighter. But then bear in mind, you can get towels anywhere. On that topic, even related with towels, like just bring one, like you don't need so many. So don't fall into the trap of bringing multiple things when you only really need one of them. This one is maybe a hard one to hear, but try not to bring too many sentimentals. I think some people can get really carried away. It's nice to bring some, but don't go overboard with them, because you want to save as much space as you can, because you have to bear in mind, like, you need to travel back as well. You're very likely to buy a lot of stuff here that you want to take back home with you. Traveling to the place is when you really want to be traveling as light as possible. And that should really sum it up for you guys. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, do leave them below, and I hope you have a great day.